An angel in disguise we were doing, right? And till now, in the first part, we have seen that Maggie, who was an orphan child, we can say, because she had already lost her father, and now recently she had lost her mother as well, right? And
Good evening, ma'am.
good evening, bacha. So we are just taking second part of the chapter today. In the half of the chapter we did in the last class, and now we are continuing with the next part, right? This is the story An Angel in Disguise. And in this, we are told that there are three kids who had recently lost their mother. The little girl, sick girl, is presented as Angel in this chapter. Her elder siblings, Miss brother was there, and his her sister was there. They were taken away by the other people, but no one was ready to accept this sick girl, right? She has been addressed as brat here in the story, and because she was not independent, and every time because she was sick, she had fallen from the window and she couldn't. She got some serious, severe injury in
Yes,
her
ma'am.
back.
When she was 2 years old, she fall off a two-story building, I think, and formed a spinal injury.
Fine,
Ma'am, we
fine,
had
fine.
done till page number 81, and I think we had done
Yes,
till
ma'am. We have done till when his uncle took
Yeah,
her at her home.
I'm
yes,
just
ma'am, and
so we are
ma'am,
just
we were at the line, I think.
yeah, we are just revising that only. Remember? So I was just giving you a recap of what we did in the last class, and
Yes,
now
ma'am.
you can see from here we are going to start. When who was that person who brought this girl at home? Who was that person?
Ma'am, that was the blacksmith.
Blacksmith, nahi, he was the wheelwright. He was the wheelwright, remember?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Yes, ma'am. We'll write.
Please don't forget that. It is very important that we should remember each and everything. And it was decided by the village people that she should be sent to poorhouse. This little girl, Maggie, who had some serious injury in her backbone because she had fallen from the window and she was bedridden. Nobody was ready to take her. So Joe Thompson, who was a childless farmer, right? He did not have any child. So he, anyhow, something happened. Sometimes, stars move like that, that he brought her at his home, though he knew his wife is someone that who is not very kind-hearted, right? And definitely he would be asked when he would reach home why this girl had been brought to their place. Now we are going to start, I guess, from here. She can't walk to the poorhouse when Joe Thompson's wife asked her why you didn't take her to the poorhouse. What was his answer? Tomorrow. He said, tomorrow I'll take her to the poorhouse. Then his wife asked, why put it off till tomorrow? Why you are not taking her today? Go at once for the permit and get the whole thing off your hands tonight. Because a permit was required, if you remember, in the last class only, we had already discussed in the previous text that a permit is required from the guardians in order to take this girl to the poorhouse. So he said that his wife suggested him that he should go at once. At once he should go there and get the whole thing off your hands tonight. तो आज ही आप permit ले लो उसके guardian से. Guardians are the people who take care of the kids after their parents, or local guardians. Sometimes it is said that if the parents are living away somewhere, then he said कि you should take the permit from the guardians and take the whole thing off your hands tonight. और आज आप सारी चीजों को अपने hand से you should take it off. Then just a second. And Jane said the wheelwright. Wheelwright ने कहा जो Mr. Joe Thompson थे अपनी wife से, he said that with an impressiveness of tone, very impressive tone he had, that greatly subdued his wife. His wife was greatly subdued. Subdued means she could not gather the courage to answer back to her husband. Because generally we had already studied that Joe Thompson didn't like to combat, didn't like to quarrel with his wife. But this time there was certain impressiveness of tone in his way of talking that it greatly compressed his wife, that she could not dare to challenge him. I read in the Bible, and it's a kind of preaching he is doing. Sometimes, we try to inspire other people through some scriptures and through some quotations from the हम लोग ले लेते हैं कि yes, ऐसा लिखा है, भगवान जी ऐसा कहते हैं, like that. तो he read it कि I read in the Bible sometime, मैंने पढ़ा है ये बाइबल में, and find much said about little children, और उसमें छोटे बच्चों के बारे में काफी कुछ लिखा हुआ है कि how the Savior rebuked the disciples who would not receive them. Savior is Jesus Christ. कि जीसस क्राइस्ट कैसे रिब्यूक करते थे. रिब्यूक मींस स्कोल्डेड, स्कोल्ड किया करते थे उन डिसाइपल्स को who would not receive them, जो who would not treat the little kids with sympathy and compassion. How he took them up in his arms, और कैसे जीसस अपने आर्म्स में उन्हें पिक किया करते थे एंड उनको ब्लेस करते थे. And how he said that, and we have also studied this in Bible, we have also read it in the Bible, whosoever gave them even a cup of cold water. These are all cold countries, तो वहां पर cold water is also something कि it should not be given, some warm water should be given to the people. But he said that, Joe Thompson quoted here, if we are giving them even a cup of cold water, it should not go unrewarded. कहते हैं ना, कभी प्यासे को अगर पानी भी पिला दे तो भगवान उसका फल भी जरूर देते हैं, आपको ब्लेसिंग जरूर मिलते हैं. The same way he is saying that कि अगर हम किसी को cold water भी दे रहे हैं, cup of cold water, it does not also go unrewarded, means we are going to be blessed for that as well. Now it is a small thing for us to keep this poor motherless little one for a single night. तो हमारे लिए तो बहुत छोटी सी बात है. It's a very small thing, it's a very small favor that we are doing with this girl कि हम इसको, इस poor motherless little one, a girl who does not have a mother, we can keep her at least for one night. Single night तो हम रख ही सकते हैं ना, till the permit is obtained from the guardians. To be kind to her for a single night, at least we can be sympathetic, we can be nice, we can be soft to her at least for a single night, just to make her feel comfortable. We say ना कि एक दिन शायद सुकून का जिंदगी में उसको मिल जाएगा. Because everyone knows that in the poor house the life is miserable. So to make her life comfortable at least for a single night, the voice of the strong rough man, Wheelwright काफी strong था, rough था, because his work was such that roughness becomes naturally a part of his character, and he turned his head away, और उसने अपना सर जो है वो कर दिया, that if you are going to say कि take this girl tonight only, I'm not going to listen that. In this way, he said no. He was, convinced enough what the decision he has taken, he will continue with that, so that the moisture in his eyes might not be seen. There was one more reason, that he had some tears in his eyes, right? So he did not want that his wife should see this moisture that was there in his eyes, in Joe Thompson's eyes, because of the sympathy he was feeling for that sick girl. Mrs. Thompson did not answer, but a soft feeling crept into her heart. And Mrs. Thompson this time, when she saw that there are some tears in the eyes of her husband, she also became a bit polite. And a soft feeling, or usko bhi dil se, she felt like, yes, if my husband can do, why can't I? I should also do this. I should also be at least a part of good deed that my husband is executing. At least we can keep this little girl for a single night at our home. So she this time surrendered, and this softness, this compassion, this kindness, this empathy came into her heart as well. What was the age of the girl, Maggie? Anyone remember? Vansh? What was the age of the
I
girl?
think it was not mentioned there. It was only given that when she was 2 years old, she had a spinal
She
injury.
was 5
Yes,
years
ma'am.
of age, I guess it was mentioned, 5 or 6 years of age only. So look at her kindly, Jane, speak to her kindly. जो ने कहा थोड़ा प्यार से, कभी कहते ना कभी किसी को प्यार नहीं मिला हो, अगर आप उससे काइंडली बात करते हैं तो she feel extremely happy, and they know the value of love who do not get it. So look at her kindly, उसको प्यार से देखो, with generously, kindly also you can say generously, kindly, sympathetically. Just look at her, जरा प्यार से देखो उसकी तरफ, with love. Speak to her kindly, lovingly. Just talk to her. Think of her dead mother. सोचो उसकी dead mother के बारे में. She is a motherless child. and the loneliness she is having in this world. कि कितनी अकेली है वो अपनी इस पूरी दुनिया में. This is such a big world, but she is all alone. Just think of it. The pain. You should also see the pain she is bearing. The pain of losing her parents, losing siblings. They have been actually departed from because of this cruelty of the world. Because together they were not allowed to be because other people had taken them. The sorrow that must be on all her coming life. So all of her coming life जो पूरी आने वाली जिंदगी है, वहां पर वो sorrow जरूर होगा. It will be full of sorrow and pain. The softness of his heart gave unwanted eloquence to his lips. So these are the, I guess, सबसे most beautiful lines हैं इस chapter के. There are some seriously beautiful lines. A real outpour of human feelings have been written down, penned down by the writer. The dead mother के बारे में सोचो, उस pain के बारे में, उस अकेलेपन के बारे में, the solitariness she will be having, and the sorrow that must be, the whole life is packed with sorrow. The softness of his heart gave unwanted eloquence to his lips. जो softness था, softness is the tenderness of the heart of Joe Thompson. His is Joe Thompson के दिल में जो softness थी, gave unwanted eloquence. Eloquence is perfection of speech. Unwanted is unintentional. It was unintentional, but perfection of lips. जो शब्द उसने बोले थे, they are really masterpiece. कि देखो सोचो, और ऐसी बात सुनकर तो everyone can feel love in his heart. Mrs. Thompson,
Yes, ma'am. Sympathy.
yeah, it's eloquence. You should always remember this is a perfection of speech. If I'm writing it here, you should also note down the meaning. Perfection of speech, right? Unwanted is unintentional, right? So Mrs. Thompson did not reply. Mrs. Thompson did not have any answer to this compassionate appeal, this plea full of love that has been kept by her husband. But presently turned towards the little chamber where her husband had deposited Maggie. But she had no other choice. No, I should also go and see that girl. So she immediately turned towards the little chamber, उस little chamber की तरफ गई, where her husband had deposited Maggie, जहाँ उसके husband ने Maggie को रखा था. That first floor पर ये room था. Remember that first floor पर लेकर गया था? And pushing open the door, and she opened the door, went quietly in, and अंदर गई. Joe did not follow. Joe Thompson did not follow. What could have been the reason कि वो नहीं गया? Anyone can guess? Harshika, can you guess? Why Joe didn't go inside? Jyotsna, Harshika? Rizul's mic is not working today. क्या लगता है? And any guess, any wild guesses you people can make. So total emotions हैं. इस पूरे chapter में सिर्फ humanity, sympathy, kindness, the bond of love. This is all about. Writing in the chat box, huh? Should I see and check it out? Okay, let me check. Okay, fine. Actually, why he didn't go, correctly answered that he did not go because he wanted that his wife should spend some time with Maggie all alone, without instructed by him. He should not. He did not want कि वो उसे समझाएगी, देखो ये बच्चे को देख, क्योंकि प्यार बोलने से नहीं आता है. प्यार is something, love is something that is generated in the heart, that generates in the heart. He saw that her state had changed. इसने कहा कि उसका उसने देखा her state had changed. He had already noticed कि उसकी wife के attitude में some change has been there, and felt that it would be best to leave her alone with the child. और सबसे अच्छा यही होगा कि वो उसको अकेला छोड़ दे उसके साथ. So he went to his shop, then he straight away went to his work, which stood near the house, पास में ही था, and worked until dusky evening released him from labor. और जब तक दिन नहीं ढल गया, जब तक शाम नहीं हो गई, तब तक वो वहाँ काम करता रहा, and he just continued with his work, a light shining through the little chamber. And when he came back in the evening, when he came back to his house, he saw that a light was shining through the little chamber windows was the first object that attracted Joe's attention on turning towards the house. When he turned towards his house, so he saw that on the first floor there was a light in the chamber. It was the same chamber where he had put Maggie on the bed. So it shows that the girl was not in darkness. Maybe her wife must have gone there. She must have lit the lamp as well. Or it also was a good sign, maybe, that she was with her only. She was not letting her alone and she was spending some time with her. So it was a good sign for him, a good omen also. Through the little chamber windows was the first object उसने attract किया क्योंकि पूरे घर में वही light जल रहा था. It was a good omen. See, the same thing is written कि एक अच्छा omen था. The path led him by this window and went opposite. The path फिर वो उसी by this windows and went opposite. आप जब windows की तरफ जाते हो opposite होते हो, मतलब सामने होते हो window के. He could not help pausing to look in. जब वो वहां गया तो अंदर अपने आप को रोक नहीं पाया. He thought that he should look in. It was now dark enough outside to screen him from observation. बाहर इतना अंधेरा था कि the people from inside could not see who is standing outside, but he could see everything inside, right? तो अंधेरे में जैसे हम बाहर देखें तो we can't see anything. So dark इतना था, dark enough outside to screen. Screen means to hide him from observation. उसे observe होने से रोक सकता था. Maggie देखा उसने सामने मैगी थी बेड पर. मैगी ले a little raised on the pillow. पिलो पे थोड़ा हम जैसे ऊपर बेड पे must have been doing, you guys also, that एक पिलो लगाया बेड पर और then you were sitting like that. तो ऐसे simply she was just lying over there with the lamp shining full upon her face. और लैम्प की जो लाइट थी वो बिल्कुल उसके फेस पर पड़ रहा था. And it was lightning. बहुत अच्छी it was shining very brightly. Mrs. Thompson was sitting by the bed. Mrs. Thompson was sitting there only, talking to the child, and she was just conversing with the child. She was just interacting with the child, but her back was towards the window. But her back was turned. Mr. Thompson could not see the expression on the face of his wife because उसका back था. Maggie सामने दिख रही थी. Maggie के सामने you can see this is Maggie, this is Mrs. Thompson, and Mr. Thompson is outside. तो उन्हें मिसेस थॉमसन की बैक दिख रही है, बेबी सामने दिख रही है. मैगी जो है he can see Maggie very nicely from there, and but her back was towards the window so that her countenance was not seen. So that ये countenance means is the face. उनका जो face था वो visible नहीं था. From Maggie's face, लेकिन जिस person से भी बात हो रही है तो अगर हम उसको देख रहे हैं तो we can see what kind of conversation is going on. So Maggie's face, therefore, जो must read the character of their intercourse. So Maggie के face से ये क्लियर था कि जो ने कैरेक्टर पढ़ लिया था उनके इंटरकोर्स का. इंटरकोर्स इज द कन्वर्सेशन. जो इनके बीच में बात चल रही थी उसका क्या कैरेक्टर है, मींस किस टाइप की कन्वर्सेशन चल रही है. ही वाज एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट. ही सॉ दैट हर आईज वर इंटेंटली फिक्स्ड अपॉन हिज वाइफ. उसने देखा कि उसकी जो आंखें हैं, इंटेंटली मींस कॉन्स्टेंटली फिक्स्ड अपॉन हिज वाइफ, राइट? इट मींस मैगी वाज कंटिन्यूअसली लुकिंग एट हिज वाइफ. मीन्स लगातार देख रही है. तो मे बी इट इज आउट ऑफ लव दैट नाउ एंड देन अ फ्यू वर्ड्स केम. और बीच बीच में कुछ बात भी हो रही है इन लोगों के बीच में, एज इफ इन आंसर्स फ्रॉम हर लिप्स. क्योंकि जो वो कुछ बोल रही थी उसके लिप्स से ये आइडिया लग रहा था दैट मिसेस थॉमसन वाज आस्किंग समथिंग एंड मैगी वाज आंसरिंग. दैट हर एक्सप्रेशन वाज सैड एंड टेंडर. एंड उसका जो एक्सप्रेशन था वो सैड जरूर था. मे बी उसकी मदर के लिए, उसकी फैमिली के लिए मिसेस थॉमसन वुड बी आस्किंग समथिंग, बट इट वाज नॉट ऑफ एंगर. ये जो सैडनेस थी, this sadness was natural, right, and tender था, but love was also there. She was not getting irritated or frustrated with the questions Mrs. Thompson was asking. So that was also enough to give idea to Joe Thompson that जो भी conversation इनके बीच में हो रहा है, Mrs. Thompson is not rigid with Maggie. Maybe somehow she had accepted this girl, but he saw nothing of bitterness or pain. That is what I was telling you कि इनके conversation से और मैगी के expressions, conversation he was not able to listen, but मैगी के expression से जो picture he could create in his mind was such कि nothing of bitterness or pain. इनके बीच में कोई bitterness की बात तो नहीं हो रही है, pain की बात नहीं हो रही है. Means Maggie is at comfortable site. A deep drawn breath was followed by one of relief. So deep drawn breath उसने लिया, एक सांस, गहरी सांस, सुकून की सांस, was followed by one of relief, right? So उसने कहा ठीक है. So finally I did not do anything wrong by bringing this girl to my house. As a weight lifted itself from his heart, जैसे उसके दिल पर एक बहुत बड़ा बोझ था कि if this girl would not be treated nicely in his home, if his wife would be rigid or something, rude with this girl, then maybe because this girl is so little that her feelings should not be hurt, her sentiments should not be hurt, and we really can't pardon ourselves if we are the reason to bring pain on anyone's face or in his life or her life. So we can't pardon ourselves. So he feels that now he won't apologize to anyone because his wife had treated this girl softly and nicely. On entering, Joe did not go immediately to the little chamber. उस little chamber में वो नहीं गया, बाहर से उसने देखा and then he moved on. His heavy tread about the kitchen brought his wife somewhat hurriedly from the room where she had been with Maggie. लेकिन स्ट्रांगली वो मूव कर रहा था, ट्रेड इज स्टॉप, शॉर्ट स्टेप से चलना. सो लेकिन हैवी आवाज से, पैरों की आवाज शायद सुन ली उसने किचन के आसपास. सो हिज वाइफ समवॉट हरीडली, क्विकली, इन अ हरी, उसकी वाइफ जो थी भागती हुई रूम से आती है वेयर शी हैड, जहां वो मैगी के साथ थी. एक्चुअली शी वाज समवन, so far as I guess or I feel that Mrs. Thompson was also a good lady, but she did not want to show it. जो thought it best not to refer to the child, जो ने सोचा अभी मैं बच्ची के बारे में कोई बात नहीं करूंगा. It's too early. Let her take her time. It is too early to talk to her about the child. Let's see what her reaction comes. Not to manifest any concern in regard to her, and not to manifest. Manifest is explain. और कोई भी वो explain नहीं करेगा अपनी concern. Concern means worry. कोई भी वरी जो उसके लेकर है, मैगी को लेकर, मैगी के बेटर लाइफ को लेकर जो भी वरी उसके मन में है, वो उसको एक्सप्लेन नहीं करेगा राइट नाउ. दो ही वाज कंसर्न्ड बट ही डिड नॉट वांट टू एक्सप्रेस इट. हाउ सून विल सपर बी रेडी? सफर इज द लास्ट मील ऑफ द डे. सो ही आस्क्ड कि सफर कब तक रेडी हो जाएगा? राइट सून, आंसर्ड मिसेस थॉमसन. सेड इट्स फाइनली वेरी सून आई कैन डू दैट. बिगिनिंग टू बसल अबाउट इज मूव अबाउट, और आसपास मूव करने लगी जस्ट टू फॉर अरेंजिंग द मील एंड ऑल. देयर वाज नो एस्पैरिटी इन हर वॉइस. कोई एस्पैरिटी उसकी वॉइस में नहीं था किसी भी टाइप का, मीन्स इरिटेशन या काइंड ऑफ कुछ भी रेस्टलेसनेस नहीं था. आफ्टर वॉशिंग फ्रॉम हिज हैंड्स एंड फेस द डस्ट एंड सॉइल ऑफ वर्क, बिकॉज ही हैड जस्ट कम बैक फ्रॉम द वर्क एंड हिज वर्क वाज सच दैट ही एवरी डे ही हैड टू डील विद डस्ट एंड सॉइल. तो उसने पहले अपने आप को वॉश किया. Joe left the kitchen and went to the little bedroom. अब जो था वो किचन से बेडरूम में चला गया. A pair of large bright eyes looked up at him from the snowy bed. Snowy bed is बिल्कुल white bed sheets बिछे हुए थे, so that is why it's called snowy bed, means here it stands for the white bed. So white bed से दो बहुत प्यारी सी आंखें उसकी तरफ देख रही हैं, right? A pair of large bright eyes looked up at him from the snowy bed. White bed. So looked at him tenderly. Tenderly here again it means lovingly. बहुत प्यार से उसको देख रही है. Gratefully. Gratefully here stands for thankfully. As if Maggie was very thankful to Joe Thompson for giving her such a nice night to spend. Pleadingly means requestingly. बहुत with a great request, right? उसने देखा उसकी तरफ. How his heart swelled in his bosom. ऐसा लग रहा था दिल की धड़कनें बढ़ गई हैं, राइट? हार्ट स्वेल हो गया बॉजम में उसके, विद इन द चेस्ट. हिज हार्ट हैज फिल्ड विद अ मिलियन ऑफ फीलिंग्स फॉर दिस लिटिल गर्ल, विद व्हाट अ क्विक मोशन. एंड क्विकर मोशन, राइट? क्विकर, बहुत क्विकली, क्विकर मोशन इज बहुत क्विकली ही डिड, केम द हार्ट बीट्स. ऐसा लगता है हार्ट बीट्स मल्टीप्लाइड. जो सेट डाउन वहीं बैठ गया, बिकॉज they were seriously, both of these people, the Joe couple, Thompson couple, they must be missing these kids factor in their life. And this day a girl had come into their life, into their house. They both are really very happy, very ecstatic. Joe sat down and now for the first time, पहली बार उसने examine किया, बड़े ध्यान से देखा उस बच्ची को. examining the thin frame carefully under the lamplight. Lamplight was there, and बहुत carefully उसने देखा. It's very so प्यारा. बच्चे always look very sweet. Saw that it was an attractive face. देखा बहुत प्यारा सा face, full of a childish sweetness which suffering had not been able to obliterate. और इसमें childish sweetness थी, बहुत प्यारी sweetness थी, which suffering had not been able to obliterate. और जिसमें suffering यानी जो तकलीफें उसकी थी, उसने उस sweetness को finish नहीं किया था, able to finish या able to end up. Obliterate means end up. तो वो sweetness खत्म नहीं कर पाई थी. The sweetness was still there, right? Understood till here? Then there is a very short conversation. देखिएगा मैगी बड़े प्यार से कितने छोटे-छोटे answers देगी. Your name is Maggie, he said, as he sat down and took her soft little hand in his. अपने हाथ में हाथ पकड़ता है और पूछता है तुम्हारा नाम मैगी है? Yes sir. Her voice struck a chord that quivered in a low strain of music. ऐसा लग रहा था जैसे कहीं तार छेड़ दिए किसी म्यूजिक के, राइट? कॉर्ड होते हैं जैसे वो हार्मोनियम में कॉर्ड्स होते हैं,
Yes, ma'am.
गिटार में, गिटार में ऐसा लगता है कोई भी आपने कॉर्ड बजाया था, हाय क्या स्वीट साउंड निकलता है ना. सो ही सैट डाउन, ही हर वॉइस, इतनी मीठी आवाज, इट वाज सच अ मेलोडियस वॉइस ऑफ मैगी. ही फेल्ट दैट कहीं तार बज गए, इतना सॉफ्ट म्यूजिक हैड बीन क्रिएटेड, स्ट्रेन ऑफ म्यूजिक, लो स्ट्रेन ऑफ म्यूजिक. Quivered. Quivered means moved या shivered वैसे बोलते हैं. यहाँ पर जैसे एक तार हिली हो, एक शिवर की हो और म्यूजिक जनरेट हुआ हो, इतनी मीठी आवाज. Have you been sick long? फिर नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पूछता है बहुत दिन से बीमार हुआ? Yes sir. What a sweet patience was in her tone. Patience था, she had accepted that she is destined for such a life. Then she, हाँ yes sir, बीमार तो हूँ. Has the doctor been to see you? आते थे आपको देखने, देखा आपको? He used to come, पहले आया करते थे, but not lately. But फिलहाल, presently, no one came. No sir. But not lately. No sir. Have you any pain? Sometimes, but now. So, a pain होता है कभी? Then she says, yes sometimes. हाँ कभी कभी होता है, but अभी नहीं है. When had you pain? फिर question करता है कि कब pain होता है आपको? This morning. He said, this morning my side ached. आज सुबह में मेरे side में pain हो रहा था. And my back hurt when you carried me. और जब आप मुझे carry कर रहे थे ना, then also मेरी back में pain हो रहा था. It hurts to be you to be lifted or moved about. कोई आपको lift करता है या move करता है, then it hurts you. Yes sir. Your side doesn't ache now. अब तो side में pain नहीं है. No sir. Does it ache a great deal? ज़्यादा दर्द है? Yes sir. But it hasn't ached any since I have been on this soft bed. लेकिन जब से मैं soft bed पर आई हूँ ना, मेरे को बिल्कुल pain नहीं हो रहा है. So sweet, so nice. इतना किडिश, इतना प्यारा सा जवाब था उसका कि really किसी भी हम लोगों को पढ़ने में इतना sweet लग रहा है. So definitely when Joe Thompson would be talking to this little girl who has been described as an angel, definitely it would have been the out of the world experience. He said, अभी नहीं है कोई भी pain. The soft bed feels good. उसने कहा soft bed अच्छा लगता है आपको? Oh yes sir, so good. हाँ sir, बहुत अच्छा. What a satisfaction mingled with gratitude was in her voice. See, every word has been chosen by the writer in such a way, it makes a pen portrait in front of you. What a satisfaction. क्या satisfaction था उस बच्ची की आवाज में. Mingled is mixed, right? Mingled means mixed. And satisfaction is contentment, the other word for satisfaction. Mixed with gratitude. Gratitude is thankfulness, right? She was very thankful. बहुत thankful थी कि आप मुझे यहाँ लेकर आए. Satisfied भी थी with her present state and thankful भी थी. And these both emotions were nicely mixed in her voice. Supper is ready, Mrs. Thompson, looking into the room a little while afterwards. Mrs. Thompson ने कहा supper is ready. She came over there. अभी इनका conversation चल रहा था. Looking into the room a little while afterwards. थोड़ी देर बाद वो रूम में आती है मिस्टर थॉमसन को बुलाने के लिए कि सर सपर इज रेडी. जो glanced from his wife say to that of Maggie. जो ने अपनी वाइफ को फेस को देखा, मतलब you are calling me for dinner. Have you given dinner to Maggie? This was the question which had been asked through expressions. जो glanced from his wife पे, पहले वाइफ के फेस को, फिर मैगी के फेस को, फिर देखा उसने. She understood him. वो समझ गई कि ये पूछ रहा है कि मैगी को डिनर दिया या नहीं. and answered. वो समझ गया, उसने आंसर दिया. Mrs. Thompson was also a good lady. She answered, she can wait until we are done. पहले हम लोग खा लें, then I'll give her. When I'll bring her something to eat. इसे भी दे दूंगी कुछ. You know, here from this tone you can realize that she is trying to be rigid, but actually she is not. Then when you will see now what she brings for her, there was an effort at indifference on the part of Mrs. Thompson. Mrs. Thompson was trying hard to be indifferent. Indifference, you know, lack of interest. जैसे उसे कोई फर्क.
She is trying that indifference to be indifference.
Yeah, she's trying to be indifferent. She has no interest in this little girl. Only because of you, my husband, I'm just bringing her food out of charity only. But actually, this was not the case. The reality was something different. But her husband had seen her through the window. But Mrs. Thompson को उसके husband already देख चुके थे window के through, जब बहुत प्यार से बातें कर रही थी, and understood. और वो समझ गए that the coldness is also indifference. तो ये जो coldness है, was assumed. Assumed means fake. It is fake. Inside, she is also loving this little girl. Joe ने wait किया after sitting down to the table for his wife to introduce the subject uppermost in both of their thoughts. So Joe ने wait किया. He was not in a hurry. Sitting down to the table, बैठे हुए सोचा चलो देखता हूँ. Mrs. Thompson को बात शुरू करने देते हैं. For his wife to introduce the subject. उस subject को. The subject was the subject of Maggie. कि मैगी का क्या करना है. Uppermost is the topmost in both of their thoughts. दोनों की सोच में सिर्फ मैगी चल रही है, कुछ और बात नहीं हो रही, कुछ और सोच ही नहीं रहे, सिर्फ मैगी के बारे में they are thinking. But she kept silent on that theme. But she didn't speak anything for many minutes. But how long she would keep quiet? काफी देर तक नहीं बोली. And he maintained a like reserve. He maintained, he is Joe Thompson, उसने भी कुछ नहीं बोली. This time he was very adamant, let my wife say anything. At last she said abruptly, और finally उसने कहा, what are you going to do with that child? क्या करने वाले हो इस बच्चे के साथ? Because she became impatient at last and she remarked, I thought you understood me that she was to go to the poorhouse. Replied Joe. जो ने कहा मैंने तो पहले ही बोल दिया था तुमको. मैं तो I thought मुझे लगा तुम समझ गई होगी कि उसको poor house जाना. As if surprised at her question. As if show कर रहा है कि वो उसके question पर surprised है. Mrs. Thompson looked rather strangely at her husband for sonic moments. तो Mrs. Thompson ने बड़े अजीब तरीके से देखा. Strangely, अरे, because she was not expecting. उसने कहा मैं बोलूंगी और ये कुछ बोलेगा, फिर I'll be like obliging him कि ठीक है, I'm ready to keep this little girl or something like that. तो strangely देखा अपने husband की तरफ for sonic moments. Sonic is that rare moments के लिए, and then dropped her eyes. और फिर उसने अपनी आंखें नीचे कर ली. The subject was not again referred to during the meal. Joe had already answered कि she'll be taken to the poorhouse, and उसने भी आंखें अपनी drop down कर ली. और उसके बाद meal time पर dinner table पर it was not discussed. At its close, Mrs. Thompson toasted a slice of bread. और after the dinner, Mrs. Thompson ने एक bread of जो slice of bread था उसको toast किया, soft किया, milk and butter के साथ. Adding to this a cup of tea, और फिर cup of tea लिया. She took them into Maggie. अब देखिए कितने प्यार से, कितना softly वो treat कर रही है Maggie को, and held the small waiter on which she had placed them. और waiter here stands for the bed table. So bed table पर उसको रखा है जहाँ जो वो where held the वो पकड़ा हुआ था उसने on which she had placed them, while the hungry child ate the every sign of pleasure. और hungry child थी, उसने every बहुत ही खुशी के साथ, because more than food was love that has been served to this little girl. तो बहुत खुशी के साथ उसने इस food को लिया, that was bread with milk and butter and with a cup of tea. Is it good? Mrs. Thompson ने पूछा, अच्छा है, आपको कैसा लगा बेटा? Seeing with what a keen relish the food was taken. जब उनको लगा ना, जब आप अपने हाथ से कुछ बनाते हो और बहुत प्यार से कोई खाता है, तो we really feel satisfied. Being mother, I can tell you that कि mother feels the most satisfied when I see my kids eating something with a lot of interest. Keen relish. Keen relishes means strong taste के साथ. Relicious taste के साथ, जब उसने बहुत taste के साथ उस चीज को खाया कि she is just enjoying it. The food was taken The child paused with a cup in her hand. अब उसने food bread she had already taken. Now she was holding that cup in her hand and answered with a look of gratitude. And उसी thankful वाला जो उसका tone था उसी में उसने बोला that awoke to new life old human feelings which had been slumbering in her heart for half a score of years. See the one of other beautiful lines of this chapter. बहुत ही खूबसूरत, कहा कुछ नहीं जा रहा है, but words देखिए जो selection किया है writer ने, they are awesome. And answered with a look of gratitude. सिर्फ देखा. अब उसके उस एक्सप्रेशन को राइटर ने कितना खूबसूरत लिखा है, that awoke, वो जो लुक था उसका, that awoke to new life. ये जो लुक ऑफ ग्रैटिट्यूड था, थैंकफुलनेस का जो लुक था, जिस तरीके से उसने देखा ये जगा सकता था टू न्यू लाइफ, नई जिंदगी, न्यू लाइफ, ओल्ड ह्यूमन फीलिंग्स, पुराने जो ह्यूमन फीलिंग्स होते हैं ना, ओल्ड ह्यूमन फीलिंग्स which had been slumbering is sleeping in the heart of in her heart, उसके दिल की गहराइयों में जो half a score of years, score is 10, 5 years से जो इतने सालों से, score I guess 20 है, right, तो 10 years से 10 सालों से उसके दिल के अंदर जो छिपे हुए feelings थे उनको जगा दिया, means feelings of a mother, एक माँ की feeling को उसने awake कर दिया. इतना खूबसूरत उसका लुक ऑफ ग्रैटिट्यूड था कि जितने प्यार से जब उसने आंखों से देखा तो it was enough for Mrs. Thompson. We will keep her a day or two longer. She is so weak and helpless, said Mrs. Joe Thompson. Mrs. Thompson ने बोला हम उसे 1 या 2 दिन और रखेंगे, वो बहुत वीक है and helpless भी है. In answer to her husband's remark at breakfast time on the next morning, Mrs. Joe Thompson ने अपने husband के remark पर ये जवाब दिया था. Maybe Joe Thompson would have asked कि I'm going to take Maggie today to the orphanage, to the poor house. Then she said that we'll keep her a day or two longer. अभी 1-2 दिन आप छोड़ दीजिए, बाद में you can take her. At breakfast time on the next morning. Next morning इनके बीच में discussion हुआ that he must step down and see the guardians of the poor about Maggie. So that he must step down. अभी रुक जाए. Step down मतलब just wait. And guardians जो poor about Maggie, guardians of the poor about Maggie, poor house को लेकर जो decision लिया जाना है, guardian से बाद में बात करना. अभी just leave it. She'll be so much in your way. जो ने उसे अब फिर he wants to make it sure. अब यहाँ जो थॉमसन का कहीं ऐसा ना हो ये थोड़ी देर का प्यार हो और then Maggie should not be treated badly. जो थॉमसन को इसी बात का सबसे ज्यादा डर था कि कहीं ऐसा ना हो कि ये कहीं पर भी anyhow she should not be treated badly. So the same, so he just wanted to make it sure that these feelings are generated into the heart of Mrs. Thompson, and whatever she is saying, she'll be doing it with wholeheartedness and with passion as well. So he says कि नहीं, she will be so much in your way, मतलब she can be a cause of nuisance for you because you are in the habit of living your own life and all alone you had been living. You don't have the habit of keeping on with the responsibilities and all. तो तुम काफी परेशान हो जाओगी. I shan't mind that for a day or two. उसने कहा कोई नहीं, 1-2 दिन में इतना फर्क नहीं पड़ता. I don't mind that. Poor thing, बेचारी बच्ची, जो did not see the guardians of the poor on that day. तो guardians के पास नहीं गया जो उस दिन. On the next day भी नहीं गया, nor on the day of following. और आने वाले actually किसी भी दिन में वो नहीं गया. In fact, he never saw them at all on Maggie's account. Maggie की वजह से वो कभी नहीं मिला. For in less than a week, or within less than a week, Joe Thompson would as soon leave thought of taking up her own abode in the almshouse as sending Maggie there. तो Mrs. Joe Thompson ने वो सोच को भी taking up her own abode in the almshouse, वो खुद जो सोच रही थी कि उसको आर्म हाउस में यानी कि पुअर हाउस में, आर्म इज बेसिकली द डोनेशन, जो डोनेशन से चलते हैं उनमें भेजने की जो सोच थी वो उसने अपने दिमाग से बिल्कुल निकाल दी. टेकिंग अप हर ओन अबोर्ड, कि वो खुद सोच रही थी कि वहां चली जाए और मैगी को भी वहां भेजने से उन्होंने उस थॉट को हमेशा के लिए दिमाग से निकाल दिया. Would as soon leave the thought, so Mrs. Joe Thompson had heartily accepted this little girl. What light and blessing did that sick and helpless child bring to the home of Joe Thompson? and this is actually the angel. So क्या light लेकर आई है वो बच्ची, क्या blessings लेकर आई वो sick girl and helpless child to the home of Joe Thompson. The poor wheelwright, वो बेचारा wheelwright, उसके घर पे तो जैसे खुशियां आ गई ना. She was a bunch of happiness for this family, for this couple. It had been dark, यहाँ अंधेरा था, cold था and miserable there for a long time. ये darkness is not physical darkness. Darkness in their life because they had no kids. Coldness, no emotions were there because emotional bonding could have been with the kids only. And miserable tha and their life because sometimes it happens people don't need kids, but those who need or those who wish to have kids, if they don't have, then definitely their life becomes miserable. So इतने लंबे टाइम तक जो उनकी लाइफ अंधेरे में थी, cold थी, without emotions थी, miserable थी, just because his wife had nothing to love, क्योंकि उसकी वाइफ के पास कुछ ऐसा नहीं था जिसको वो प्यार कर सके and care for out of herself, और या फिर केयर फॉर आउट ऑफ herself और अपने आप को केयर अपनी केयर कर सके, केयर फॉर आउट ऑफ herself, अपनी केयर किसी को दे सके ऐसा कोई नहीं था. एंड सो बिकम, और इसी वजह से बिकॉज व्हेन देयर इज नो वन टू शेयर योर लव, योर केयर, देन it slowly or gradually it disappears from your character and she became sore because kids है ना जो आपको soft बनाते हैं from inside, so वो became a very sore. Sore means is that सोर इरिटेबल, वैसे सोर हम छाले को बोलते हैं जो एक हो जाता है ना अपने स्किन पर with that watery sores and all.
Yes, ma'am.
यहाँ पर सोर in the sense कि she was like more than practical, more than irritable, ill-tempered. Temperament भी अच्छा नहीं था, गुस्सा, ill-tempered is angry हो गई थी वो. She had developed that kind of anger in aggressive we can say. She was a kind of aggressive, ill-tempered थी, short-tempered हो चुकी थी, and self-afflicting. Affliction is the pain, and self-afflicting अपने आप को ही वो दर्द देना, like in the desolation of a woman's nature. Desolation is the loneliness of a woman's nature. जो women का nature है, उसके desolate हो चुकी थी वो सब चीजें, उसके जो womanly feelings होते हैं, they had left her because a woman is complete only after being a mother, and a mother is that part of a woman's character or of her life that brings all the softness in her life. So now the sweetness of that sick child, but now this sick child, this little angel, this little Maggie has brought the much needed sweetness into her life, looking ever to her in love. जो हमेशा उसकी तरफ कैसे देखती थी, बहुत प्यार से, patience से, gratitude से, thankfulness से, was as honey to her soul, was like as means like honey to her soul, वो उसके soul के लिए honey जैसा था. And she carried her in her heart as well as in her arms. तो वो उसने अपने दिल में भी उसको जगह दी मैगी को, और अपने arms में भी दी. A precious burden. That's why she has been called as a burden, but it is very precious. Precious means that is priceless. As for Joe Thompson, जहाँ Joe Thompson की बात थी, there was not a man in all the neighborhood who drank daily of a more precious wine of life than he. Means wine पी के होता है नशा, right? When you feel intoxicated, and here he was drinking the wine of life. अब वो जिंदगी जी रहा था, जिंदगी enjoy कर रहा था, जिंदगी का नशा कर रहा था, right? So कोई भी उसके आसपास ऐसा नहीं था जो इतना खुश हो, डेली उसको वो precious wine अपनी जिंदगी का ही used to enjoy, drink and enjoy. An angel had come into his house, क्योंकि उसके घर पर आई थी एक angel disguised as a sick, though in the form of a sick girl, helpless, miserable child. But it does not matter to both of them at all, and fill all its dreary chambers, the dull chambers, जितने भी dull chambers थे उनको fill कर दिया था with the sunshine of love. Right? Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
It was a nice chapter. I suppose you must have also understood a lot of new words, and I will suggest you कि आप इनको अपने साथ share करें. Means like you should use them in your essays and all, so they will help you out. I hope this was a very nice chapter and you must have enjoyed it a lot. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Different aspect
Yes,
of,
ma'am. It was a very good chapter.
yeah, और आपने आज एक ह्यूमैनिटी का एक different chapter भी देखा. Did it?